Hey. Hello. That was really stupid. But, yeah. Because I didn't realize there was this dumb little thing hanging up. Hello, everyone. Just kind of, just getting that started. Let me take away this so we can get on with everything. Let me know if you guys could hear me. Hopefully I didn't stop the recording. I shouldn't have. I think I know what happened, though, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. Hello, everyone who's here, everyone who was here. I saw Foxy, I saw Ally the Fox Demon, I saw Ramos Mayor, saw Cameo Shadowness. I don't know, Fiery's still here. Don't hopefully. Shoot, I don't remember what their name was. I'll see it. The one that went out way to go see TikTok, but whatever. I will get started real soon. Just trying to get everything set up. Okay, here we go. And we will take away the image. Okay. So we got the game set up. Let me make sure the audio's working. Okay. Let me know if you guys can hear the audio of the game. I can hear it, but let me know if you guys can. I'm glad you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear the game audio, because the game's more important. There we go. So yeah, so it should be. We're just gonna let the opening start for a little bit. Hopefully it's not too loud compared to me. It's pretty low. Okay, I'll boost it a little bit because I mean, it doesn't need to be too loud though compared to me, but I'll boost it a little bit. I'm also really kind of close to the mic right now. I'm gonna be a little further away so I can sit back and play. But yeah, so this is the game I'm gonna be playing. Which is the Spongebob Squarepants movie video game. Hopefully, I'm synced up with that. Pretty much almost that line. And this is the very first game I played as a kid. Because we had a PlayStation 2 at my house, and I was just one. Wasn't really too into video games, and so I was just like, you know what, let me get. My mom was just like, let me get you a game of something I know you at least like. So she got me this. So, I will be starting this game then. I'll let this play one more time while I make sure the audio's as up as I isn't too loud, but is just well enough. I actually do remember this opening cinematic thing. It's kind of like those movie trailers where they show you things that aren't even in the game, or even in the movie. Like those targets aren't what they look like in the game. Let me see. I know there's a couple other things that show up here. Let me see. That throwing the thing he threw onto isn't in the game. He just throws onto a button. Those 3 buttons that he slides into right there, that is not a thing in the game. It's just a single button. But yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna get started then. And we're just gonna rewrite some save data, because this thing probably. So this is the very beginning. Hopefully, I don't know how many people played this game. I don't know what my age range of audience is. I know some people might have. This was like a competing game. This is like the same company that made the Battle for Bikini Bottom game. So it's gonna look around the same way, same thing. Oddly enough, I never did have Battle Bikini Bottom. I have a lot of SpongeBob games, but Battle Bikini Bottom is not one of them.
Triumph against impossible odds, terror, and managerly responsibility. Our story begins in the calm waters above the town of Bikini Bottom. As we descend beneath the waves, we find another day. Wait a minute. Hold your seahorses.
And the great thing about this is that they use still images from the movie and not the actual movie clips, so Viacom can't copyright it. Well, they can, but it's harder for like the bots to grab it on YouTube.
Thank Neptune, my manager's here.
Talk to me, Krabs.
It started out as a simple order. A Krabby Patty with cheese.
So what went wrong?
When the customer took a bite, no cheese! Oh, this has never happened before!
Get a hold of yourself, Eugene. I'm going in.
Okay, and so... yeah. There we go. Okay, so this is the beginning. So you pretty much play through his dream the first level if you have never played this game. And it's like I said, it's similar to. I'm just trying to get used to the camera and everything since it's been so long since I played it. But like I said, it's similar to Battle of Bikini Bottom in the way like the jumping mechanics are. A lot of the attacks, instead of this little bubble wand, you have this.
Adventure. Just another day in the life of a manager.
But yeah, so this was the very first game I played. I did not play Battle Bikini Bottom. It's actually pretty. It's actually the weird thing about how I didn't play Battle Bikini Bottom first is because I actually judged a book by its cover. Because originally, if you've ever seen the cover art for Battle of Bikini Bottom, it is an image of SpongeBob. And he's holding his hand. He's just in an army hat, and he's just doing a salute. That's all it is on the cover. So for me, I thought it was like a SpongeBob like Call of Duty kind of game, and I just didn't want any part of that. I didn't like a lot of those games, like a lot of the war games, a lot of the Call of Duty, the Battlefront, all that stuff. And so I immediately saw that as the cover, and I'm just like, nope, I don't want it. Unbeknownst to me that it's pretty much like a Banjo-Kazooie collectathon, but I didn't learn that until, oh geez, I think years later.
Not manager.
Oh gosh. Ah, missed. But yeah. Okay. Making sure that... there we go. Okay. And then before we grab that, let's grab the secret.
Cleanliness is next to managerliness. Fucking treasure, my favorite. To see what extra you have just earned, go to the extra section on the options menu.
There we go. Okay, so definitely, like I really like this game because I do. It's been so long since I've played it, but I definitely remember everything about it. And then one thing I learned about this compared to Battle of Bikini Bottom is we actually have Clancy Brown in our game, which is the voice of Mr. Krabs. If you've ever heard the Battle of Bikini Bottom game, they get this other guy. He's used in other SpongeBob games, a lot more of the more recent ones, and he doesn't sound like Mr. Krabs. But I guess maybe Clancy's just busy. Who knows?
Thanks for the help, boys.
Okay. So, I don't want to be just yammering on the entire time. So if anyone has anything to say, ask me. Like I said, this is a game I know off the bat, but like the back of my hand. So I don't have to be like paying super close attention to the game in order to in order to watch chat. I've been looking over at chat the entire time. You guys have been pretty quiet though, but who knows? Maybe it's just because you're interested in the game.
You may be able to break through some weak objects in the world.
And I think Patrick, yeah, he flies by here.
Go, SpongeBob!
Yep.
This is a job for a minute.
Come on. Game's a little behind my hits because I'm I'm hitting the button and it's not exactly. It might also be my controller.
More of a man already.
But you get it's probably something I was used to as a kid, and then you just forget about that kind of like. You're just so used to the like sensitivity of controllers nowadays. But yeah. Oh, cool! I got the upgrade. Definitely use that. And let's finish the level. Okay. So yeah. So that's the first level. And then it plays about the same kind of cutscene like the original game, but not exactly.
Bill, stay with me. I've only got one shot at this. Gotta have the right tools for the job. Bingo. Now I want you to do me a favor, Bill.
What?
Say cheese. The beginning. A little yellow friend awakes from his slumber and prepares for the biggest day of his life. Yet, despite his dreams, he is not honored with the manager position of the new Krusty Krab 2. So he sulks off to drown his depression in ice cream at the local Goofy Goobers. Across the street, jealous of Mr. Krab's success, the diabolical Plankton hatches Plan Z. He steals King Neptune's crown.
You can ask any questions, Fired Spartan. It doesn't matter about me. If you have any of them that you remember, just let me know.
Let us now join our heroes in the midst of their self-pity.
On to level 2. I definitely like... The one thing, so this is different than the Battle Bikini Bottom, because in Battle Bikini Bottom you have like a little like overworld that you go to and jump between levels and stuff. This is pretty much like a stacked story. Like you have to go through each story point, and obviously it follows pretty closely to the movie. They throw in a few like extra things.
Come on. Wake up.
Huh? Where am I?
It's 8 in the morning. Closed. Go collect your friend and get out of here.
Hey, buddy! Come on up here and join the party!
Spongebob!
And the one thing I like about this game a little... I mean, maybe you get other things. I haven't seen the entire gameplay of it. But I like the different costumes that they give each of the characters. Like how they have each of the costumes relate to the I remember that. You could just explode the little gumball machine. But I like they made they made new models for each of the characters to incorporate them in each level. And then they also have different idle animations. Like you're not going to see Patrick do some of the stuff he does here that he does in other ones. But I won't make him idle for too long. But even like with SpongeBob in that first level, which he's never going to wear that costume again, but he does different poses that he wouldn't do in his regular outfit. So definitely a lot of care into this game. That's why I think it's still really I think it still holds up. I've never been a huge I've never been a huge snob about that kind of thing, of whether a game holds up or not. I just always care about whether I enjoy playing it.
Well, after hours, Goober sure is a lot less goofy.
If you're wondering why I'm breaking everything, even stuff that doesn't matter, it's definitely like, oh my goodness, this is like, I'm like getting like flashbacks of just always having to break everything for... There's really no reason. You don't have to. I mean, you always have to break the boxes, obviously, because you got to get the collectibles, the little collectible points. But you don't have to break the you don't have to break the tables, the chairs, or anything. It's just, oh, I remember doing it, and it's just habit. Yep. Remember how in the first channel... Oh, hold on. How in the first channel revival stream you made where you used Cinema Sins parodies? We'll make 2. Oh, you were able to make some parodies? No, hold on. I should have probably done it while this was playing.
You have got to try this new dot broom game.
Doug!
Where? Whoa!
Where's he? There he is. Remember, they take 2 hits. Oh, you're doing them on the shorts, okay. Yeah, not a lot of people have been doing, sins on the shorts. So, definitely a pretty, niche, viewpoint to do it in. So... You gotta jump on these first, or else you can't get up there. Actually, I think you might be able to. Let me see. Yeah, you could've. Hey, wow. I can't believe I still remember that.
Hey, it's you two again. I missed you guys.
I'd like to wake up now. Bring him to.
I can't do up the Chocolate Creek, because I don't have Spongebob. Nope. Nope. Oh, I just want to start... I just want to get that cartwheel ability. I remember that cartwheel ability right now, and I just want to roll around. I think treasure is down here in this door. No? Is there another door? Maybe there's another door. Ooh, it's this box. But yeah, I remember all the abilities and all that stuff. It's just interesting. There we go. Yeah, there it is. Hopefully I remember where all the treasures are. Like I said, I'm definitely remembering this game very well. Just, I feel like I probably haven't played this. Ooh, I couldn't tell you how long it's been. It's probably been, if I could make a guess, it was definitely before I went off to college, so I'd say definitely more than 8 years since I played this game. It's very simple, though. Like, I guess you could say maybe I'm playing this as a celebration for the remake of Battle of Bikini Bottom, which I definitely will want to get. But I kind of wish they would remake this, but probably more since it's a licensed game, since it's licensed to the movie, they're probably not going to remake it. While Battle of Bikini Bottom's just a standalone game. But, man, I really wish this would be cool to get the HD treatment.
Patrick, if you bring me more Goofy Goober tokens, I can grant you the cartwheel move.
Although that would be the issue. They probably couldn't get Scarlett Johansson back. Because that is Scarlett Johansson. You know, Black Widow and all that. This is pre-Black Widow, obviously. But crazy to think that she lent her voice to SpongeBob of all things. SpongeBob's gotten a lot of interesting guest voices to do their stuff for.
How much of a man do I have to?
Okay, let's do the rumble. Wait, I gotta just this. Okay, rumble time. So, yeah, this is definitely, I'm definitely remembering a lot of this. But, so, the thing about this is, I like the different little mini games, because I remember there's this, there's pretty much this battle arena mini game here. See, this example here is what I thought Battle of Bikini Bottom was going to be about. are you guys? Where are you guys? Nope. Where like this kind of like they just throw me in an arena, but with the actual like characters of SpongeBob, and I just have to fight them with like weapons and stuff. But that's what I get for judging a book by its cover. I never got to play it. They've won complete. Oh, did it used to do this? I can't remember. What I'm noticing is that when I defeat these enemies, I'm only getting 1 point, which is the little barbell that comes out of them. Oh gosh, didn't realize you guys were here.
Or is it just me?
But maybe I guess it's because it's not that. Are you serious? His stuff was still there. But yeah, I'm noticing you only get 1 point, where other things you got several points. No. Oh gosh, I almost hit that. There we go. Die. What's a lot of fun in this, and I remember specifically, is you run around the outside, especially with those like hammer guys, because they'll follow you. So you like kind of get them in your sights, and then you run around the outside, and when you hear one, yeah, then you just attack them all at once. Come on, slam the hammer down. Really? No. But yeah, I remember doing that. You would like, well, because you get points for hitting enemies into each other. That's the manly smash at the top. Oh gosh. Really? No. Stop. Don't spawn in front of me. Oh gosh. Don't die. There we go. Nope. At least they gloat when you get hurt, so you get a chance to at least run away if you want, or get an extra hit in. Nope. Where are you? Gotcha. Who's here? And you're done. And I only get 1 point each. It stinks. But yeah, these Goofy Goober tokens are pretty much your collectibles of the game. But they're really your only collectibles besides the treasure chests, and those are just bonuses. You don't have, like, extra incentives to do with the game, so it's not the hardest game to, like, get through because it's very linear. It's not that, like, open world. It's more linear. It's more like Super Mario Galaxy, in that kind of sense. Give me the new move.
Okay, Patrick. Since you've brought me enough Goofy Goober tokens, you may now use the cartwheel move.
Time to spin? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy!
You'd better get going, Patrick. There's lots to do.
And then I get to move. And it's so much easier to destroy stuff now. That's the one thing I remember about this move. You almost never walk as Patrick again.
show stuff.
Okay. And then I think that's all the Goofy Goober tokens besides the one you have to... Oh, no, wait. There's also another one, but you also have to do that with Spongebob. So I think that's it. I think all I have to do now is just finish the level. I need to get a treasure chest, though. Because I've only gotten 2.
Coming through! Don't laugh at me.
And you're dead. Oh, okay, and no, that's not it. That's in a different level. Don't remember where the treasure chest is in this. Or the second one is, at least. Wait, maybe you weren't supposed to get hurt. I feel like I remember that might have been a treasure thing. They also will reward you for, like, smashing a bunch of stuff, so maybe that's it? I can't remember. Ugh, jeez, it's been, like I said, been a while. Okay, don't smash this stuff. There you go. Oh, I thought you could... Oh, no, of course you can't attack in midair. I might have had to kill them without getting hurt, now that I think about it. Or maybe it's in another room. But I feel like this is the end.
Oh, slidey stuff.
Nope, don't fall. Yep. And is this the end? Oh no, this is it.
How much of a man do I have to be?
Oh, did I have to, I had to do it all in one continuous thing. Ugh, I remember that. That's what it is. You have to do you have to destroy all those boxes in one continuous motion. Yeah, it's okay. Okay. Oh, I need that. Gotta get everything. Because I'm insane. Oh. Probably know since I got a laptop now, I should probably download... Yeah, I'd say you can definitely try to see if you can download something a little better than Movie Maker. I have, like I said, I have Movie Studio Platinum, but that's a little more expensive. I could absolutely understand if you wouldn't want to get that. No, get out of here. No.
Beware of the curse!
Oh gosh. Oh, don't die. You're dead.
Can go now.
Okay. But yeah, that's my recommendation. There's definitely free trials of stuff out there, or you can get something else. You can see SpongeBob up there. And if I go into this porta potty, I turn into SpongeBob and then he disappears.
The team playing SpongeBob
Yeah, that's what
and
they say.
Patrick step into the porta head.
But I don't need to, because we'll come back here later. If you guys want me to keep playing this game. I'm probably only going to play for, I'd say, about
There you are, Patrick.
2 hours,
I've
maybe
been trying to
3
find you
if
all evening.
if it's interesting enough.
In the morning, SpongeBob.
Oh my gosh, 8 o'clock. I am late for work. Mr. Krabs is gonna kill me. Oh, Mr. Krabs.
Back at the Krusty Krab, King Neptune confronts Mr. Krabs about his alleged thievery. He asks if there is anyone present who may vouch for Mr. Krabs' character, and our yellow knucklehead McSpazatron shows up to accuse Mr. Krabs of being a horrible person. King Neptune zaps Mr. Krabs, causing SpongeBob to sober up quickly. He selflessly volunteers to journey to Shell City and retrieve the king's crown. Freezing Mr. Krabs in place, King Neptune grants a 6-day reprieve so SpongeBob and Patrick may attempt to retrieve the crown.
That was absolutely not a scene from the movie. I could absolutely see Mindy just like pasted into that scene.
Assist our heroic duo. We continue as SpongeBob and Patrick arrive at the paddy wagon.
Yay, now it's time for driving. The driving levels aren't too bad in this game. I like the sliding levels more, which is driving but not driving, because you can't really control your speed or anything. And there's no nitros. It's really just sliding on a
SpongeBob,
path.
Patrick, it's time to start your journey. Drive the paddy wagon through Bikini Bottom to the edge of town. This road will take you through Bikini Bottom to the edge of town. Don't let the paddy wagon take too much damage, or you'll have to start again.
Our journey begins. Epic, heroic, daring, valiant, courageous.
SpongeBob, you're driving a sandwich.
Not just a sandwich, a Krabby Patty.
With cheese.
And you don't need a license to drive a sandwich. Oh my goodness, oh wow. I am not gonna like driving. Oh wow, this is so touchy.
So much destruction.
Oh, holy cow. How did I do this as a kid? Okay, this does not hold up at all. But I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna figure out how to get this done. Oh, no, go around him. The treasure's in there. Oh, no, it's not in that one. It's in the next one. It's in this one. There it is.
New path.
Ow. No. Around the long way. Nope. Must get all the points. Oh wow, this is so hard to turn. This is crazy. And I've hit everything. Won't be using nitros right now. I'll use those more for time challenges. Oh, jeez, I'm probably not gonna. I'll probably try a couple of time challenges just to see if I can do them. Oh, and then there's the ring challenges. The Superman 64 challenges. That's gonna be such a difficult thing for this kind of thing. I think it's the long way. The short way is for... No, maybe there's no treasure here. I think that's only on the way back. We'll nitro this because I got 5 nitros. Wait, how many nitros can I hold? I thought I could only hold 5. my treasure? There it is. There we go. That's all the treasures in this world, in this level. Ooh, it's 10 nitros. Oh, I got hurt. That's actually a really interesting thing I liked about the paddy wagon, is that they changed the design of it every time you got hurt. Like, it looks more run down every time you get hurt, but then if you pick up a health item, it obviously fixes itself. The unfortunate thing though about it is it's always 3 hits or and you're dead, because you can upgrade Spongebob and Patrick's health throughout the game, but the paddy wagon's always 3 hits.
It's going up.
Is he at your 10? Yeah. Oh.
You've reached the edge of town, and now you can go on to the next part of your journey. Here's your reward.
You forgot there's a light? That's fine if you're just watching. Just wandering eyes.
With the chaos of Bikini Bottom behind them, SpongeBob and Patrick begin their long journey towards Shell City. However, with SpongeBob gone, all is not well. Plankton is now selling the Krabby Patty at the Chum Bucket, and with every purchase, customers are getting a mind-controlling bucket helmet. Squidward has discovered Plankton's plan to create an army of bucket heads. Will Squidward save the day?
No.
No. On the outskirts of town, SpongeBob and Patrick meet some of the charming locals who tell them they will not last long outside the city. But our friends do not listen. They should have listened. Our heroes are now stranded in a vast desert with only their feet for transportation.
Shell City, 3,000 miles to Shell City. Yep. I definitely remember a lot of these, like, level names, too. Oh, that's crazy. It's so weird. But I'm definitely, like, enjoying it right now.
Plankton is using those radio towers to broadcast his evil messages across the sea. SpongeBob, you have to find a way to shut those towers down. You have enough Goofy Goober tokens. Now I can teach you the bash move.
That's right, you need 5. So she would make you go back and do more. That's gonna happen. Well, actually, it's probably not gonna happen because I'm gonna go back and do
Now I am the master.
old stuff.
Wow! Thanks, Mindy.
Those radio towers are broadcasting Plankton's hypnotizing messages. If we don't do something soon, every creature in the sea will be under Plankton's control. You have to go into the desert and shut them down.
Isn't this the really dangerous desert that no one has ever returned from?
No. I think that's the desert next to this one.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll have those towers shut down in a jiffy.
Yeah, so they brought this into the game. I'm gonna go here real quick. I want to see if I can grab that treasure chest because that's really bothering me that I messed that up so badly. But yeah, so they brought a bunch of like little levels into the game that had nothing to do with the movie. Like there was never any radio towers. Later, you're in a junkyard and you have to destroy TVs. I don't even think you're like in a. I don't even think they go to like a junkyard area in the original movie. Ignoring all you. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can. I'm trying to get a hold of the cartwheel move.
Oh, Spidey stuff.
Ooh, Patrick's audio clipped. Oh. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. I knew I'd get it. Okay. And that's it for this level. So now I'm gonna try to do the time challenges for the sandwich ones. This first one, and that's the other thing too. They're pretty good with like tutorializing you on how to on how to play. Apologies, I just smacked my desk. On how to play like a lot of these things. Like this time challenge is really easy. You can go through a lot of like the slower ways and still.
Do you want to try a time challenge?
Beat it.
I'm challenged all the time.
Good one, buddy.
Yeah. Wait, what?
You'll have a set time limit to get to the end of the road. If you finish in less than the set time, I'll reward you.
But yeah, I think they give you like 4 minutes. Yeah, 4 minutes. This is only going to take me about 3 minutes. And that would be without nitros. So with nitros, you do have to do it in 3 minutes, because I think that's what the... Because then after you do the time challenge, you have to do, a ring challenge, and then you get a manliness time challenge, or macho time challenge, something like that. Oh, how'd I miss that? Run this way. I just killed a man. I definitely just killed that man. Definitely want to avoid going on the grass. That makes you slide way too much. Stay on the path. Because that definitely comes into fruition when you come back to this place. And also when they do the stupid ring challenge. But we're gonna go the short way in this tunnel. Because the tunnel, you can go either like the thin way or the thick way, and the thick way is like really, it takes you through the tunnel a lot faster. We'll go through this way.
Hey! There's an owner's manual in the compartment.
Go! Definitely remember this. Like, I don't even know if I would consider this like a memorable soundtrack. I just remember probably for more nostalgia's sake.
Bridge is going up. There's the edge of town.
Boom! Would have beat the Macho Time Challenge by 1 second. So that's not going to be too bad.
Time challenge. Here's your reward.
Oh, boy!
Now I have a real challenge for you.
Mindy, we're ready. What do we do?
Rings will appear on the road. Go through each ring before it disappears. If you get through them all, I'll reward you.
This is going to be the ultimate test. Especially with these like floaty controls of this car. Oh, jeez. And if you miss one, you have to restart. Well, you can miss one because they like last for a long time. Like they'll turn red, and then after they turn red, they'll disappear. So if you go past it, you can reverse and grab it again. But that also kills your momentum, so you have to make sure you can hit the next one in time. This is definitely one where you don't need to be moving but a lot of times killing your momentum is actually helpful. Because then you can adjust yourself and not have to worry about going too fast. Yep, I thought it was going to take me the left way, longer way. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, no. See, and there's also another thing. You definitely don't want to be moving too fast, because if you knock into obstacles, they will definitely, like, I know this moves to, yep, I knew it moved to. It didn't go straight. If you knock into obstacles, they don't hit you, they don't knock you back as far, so you can easily, adjust yourself. Car. Oh, there you go. So there's a ring turning red. And they're pretty generous with the rings. You just have to, like, barely... You can tap the side and stuff. You don't have to go directly through the middle. Nope. Okay, it's just on the opposite side. See, if I was playing this, like, back when I would know where these rings show up, just because of how much I memorized this game. Water is definitely a killer when it comes to this kind of thing. And drawbridge. Yay, we did it. No, no! Are you kidding me? Hit it. Are you kidding me? Oh! There goes my speedrun. Oh, that is stupid. Gosh. And you have to use a nitro on that bridge, or else you can't, or else they don't make that jump. So you lose a little bit of control when you do a nitro. So, But you know what? It's always nice to what are those things? Karma, instant karma. When you're like, oh man, I'm so good at this game. Boom, you're not. I'm so good at this game for babies. Actually, I don't know if this is entirely for babies. It's Spongebob. It's rated E, but I don't know if this is considered a baby game. Oh, darn it. Whatever. F's in the chat. Yep, F's in the chat. F's in the chat again. Okay. I won't mess up this time. That was just me being careless. Maybe that was more like instant karma there. I was talking about how I got instant karma, and then I'm like, but I'm fine with it, and then I get more karma again. I just need to stop talking about karma. These but I will say that these ring challenges are a lot easier on the sliding levels than the driving levels, because you can control the sliding thing better than the paddy wagon. Oh man, I remember one of the sliding levels, which is they completely added it into the game that it's not even, it has nothing to do with the movie. They're just like, or not a sliding level, a driving level. They just was like, we want to give you another driving level for some reason. And oh my goodness, there's so many obstacles. I don't know if I want to give it away just because it's like, it's really bizarre the way they did it, but because again, I don't know, people might want me to keep going with this. I'm having a good time playing this. Don't know. It's probably just because this isn't like a really popular game. Although, I mean, like I said, this kind of gets a little bit of traction because of the remake for Battle of Bikini Bottom. A lot of people might start playing SpongeBob games again. I love the SpongeBob games. Like, besides Battle of Bikini Bottom, I have a lot of them. I've got this one, I've got, and it's so funny growing up with the SpongeBob games and then actually seeing what are considered classic games. It's crazy just to see how much of, like, knockoffs the SpongeBob games were to, they're, like, knockoffs of classic games. Like Battle of Bikini Bottom's Banjo-Kazooie. This is, like, Super Mario Galaxy. Although this came before Mario Galaxy. Maybe it's, like, Mario Sunshine. Then there's Lights, Camera, Pants. That's Mario Party. Then Nicktoons Unite. That's like that Marvel Avengers game where you have the 4 characters, where you have the 4 Marvel heroes that you take. It's like Diablo. It's like a dungeon crawler, but you have 4 characters, always. Which I've never actually played with 4 characters Nicktoons Unite because the PS2 only you had to get a attachable thing to the PS2 in order to get 4 controllers to play because it only has 2 controller ports built into it. For those that don't know, I highly doubt most of you don't know, but just in case for those who didn't. Okay, let's try this again. Go straight. There we go. Okay, that was much better. But yeah, so that is that one.
You've beaten the ring challenge.
Oh, boy.
Since you beat the other challenges so easily, I have a tough one for you.
Easy? Yeah, it was easy.
Oh, very easy.
Alright, I'll give you a hard time to beat. Get to the end of the road in less than the set time.
Okay. Which I believe is 3 minutes, and as long as I don't kill myself, I will be fine. But yeah. Definitely, like, I had a lot of the SpongeBob games. I also had the one, I don't know what I would compare that to. It's like a more dumbed down Banjo-Kazooie, I guess, because you only need a kind of collectible, but you need it in order to beat the level. And that was the, Curse of the Flying Dutchman, where you have to get all his, like, treasures, and then you can fight him. I like that one. That one's pretty fun. It's very short. Definitely would be one I would like to play. I could definitely 100% that one. I say as I probably would kill myself multiple times. Oh gosh, that was close. There we go. Actually, it's fine if I would have gotten hurt. Because, oh no, I missed those 2 points. That's fine. But yeah, that's most of the Sponge. And then I got a couple of, like, the more recent ones. I had, I guess the sequel to Nicktoons Unite. If you don't know what Nicktoons Unite is, it's like, it's a, like I said, it's like a dungeon crawler, but you play as, SpongeBob, Timmy Turner, Jimmy Neutron, and Danny Phantom, all in, all in one game. and you just kind of go through a bunch of their levels. You go through their worlds and stuff, and you pretty much just fight the boss, like their respective villains at the end of each world. It's not the longest game, but then I guess they made a sequel to it, even though it doesn't really mention, because at the end of Nicktoons Unite, Jimmy gives them, like, here's little, like, communicators. If we ever have this kind of trouble again, I'll contact you. And, like, I guess what I'm talking about is Attack of the Toy Bots, although I think there was a third one. It was, like, Battle for Volcano Island or something. I never played that one. But I played Attack of the Toy Bots, but there's no mention of those communicators at all. There we go. And beat the challenge. 10 seconds to go. But yeah.
You did it!
So that's just pretty... Yeah, so I have that, and I also had Truth or Square. Truth or Square was the last SpongeBob game I ever got, and it was around the time where I was probably getting...
your best time on this road.
We'll do it, Mindy. Nothing can distract us.
Wheels on the paddy wagon go round and round.
You don't have to beat the best time. I think she gives you money or points, but doing these enough, I get enough points to do stuff. So we're going to... I think I'm going to upgrade Spongebob. Might upgrade his health, but I also want to upgrade his attack. You always want to upgrade their regular attack, because their regular attack, if you upgrade it, will reflect projectiles. Which, no one's throwing projectiles yet, but it's always good, so we're gonna give you that.
Black belt, here I come.
And then I'm gonna upgrade your bash to give it the explosion. And then I'm gonna upgrade your health.
One more Krabby Patty with extra manliness, please.
There we go. And I think you can see you can see the two hillbillies back there. Okay, so... Boop. And I can actually do it with this guy. But it takes an extra hit to kill him. But that's what I mean by the reflect thing. If I had just my regular attack, it wouldn't hurt him.
Nothing like a little man type stuff.
Destroy all those. The upgraded bash will at least make it a little faster to destroy everything. Since it explodes. Come on. Hit it. Hit it! There we go. I can't kill the other one though, unfortunately. Oh, where'd you go from? And also, yeah, with the extra, upgraded attack, he can kill those hammer guys faster now.
I'm not feeling like a game of catch right now.
Ugh. I could go underneath them, put a little bomb in their butts, and blow them up, but it's always so much more fun. I always loved reflecting the attack back at them.
Upsy-daisy.
That was something I always liked, the little detail, is like so his bucket heads have like a little sensor, so when I'm far enough away, the little light on the head is green. So that means like they're completely idle, they don't really care about me. If I get close, they turn yellow, which means they're cautious, and then obviously if I'm too close, then they turn red, and then they're actually gonna like do their attack and everything. Definitely a nice little detail to the enemies, I always thought. Do I have to? No, I just have to.
Gotcha!
It's treasure.
Spearman!
It's taking you 12 hours to finish a video that's 30 seconds long. That can happen. That can definitely happen. You learn to get a little faster with it.
Boing.
Oh, couldn't get him. Gotcha.
Green bikini box.
There you go. And then that should destroy one of the towers. What's really, that's another detail I remember. If Plankton was in the middle of like a announcement when that tower blew up, it does actually cut the audio right when the tower blows up, which is really nice. That's definitely good attention to detail than like putting the audio on like a different track than actually being connected to when the radio tower does its thing. Oh no, the poor jellies. Don't really know why they had to put bucket heads on the
The
jellies.
room spinning, or is it just me?
They don't. They attack you no matter what.
Whoa! Run. Nothing like a little man type stuff.
Okay, I'll make sure there's nothing behind me. Oh, there they are again.
Hey, Roy! Here's the one about the sponge that made it through the desert.
No.
Me neither.
Oh, go back. I wanna play that. Turn the camera. It's gonna turn back. I can do it. Oh, here we go. There we go. That's better. Spongebob. Oh yeah, Spongebob was probably my favorite of these little minigame challenges that they throw here. Because it's Spongebob, it's that arena challenge, and then it's called Patrick and the Floating Blocks. Patrick and the Floating Blocks is so Spongebob is pretty much Marble Madness. It's almost exactly Marble Madness. And you just control. They just make SpongeBob a little ball. You can't jump. I remember that. You can only roll. But this first stage is pretty easy. You just got to make sure not to put too much momentum, or you're gonna fly right off. Oh. I hate how they put these points like right next to the side. This one's nice, because if you actually fall off here, you land on that platform below you, so you're not. They don't kill you for this one. Ooh, there we go. Okay, I think, yeah, this is one of these things. And we're done. But yeah, I think they give you, I want to say they give you 4 of each of them. Patrick and the Floating Blocks may only get 3, but I know you get 4 Spongeballs and you get 4 of the battle arenas. Although 1 is considered a time challenge, and it has a weird catch to it. If I do ever get that far, again, if it's interesting and for enough people for me to keep playing this game, and I get to that point, you'll get to see. I need to get over there. I can't remember how I get over there. I can't make it by this jump. Maybe they give me something.
Vacuuming up manliness, even in the corners.
Do I get over there? Oh, wait. Hold on, let me see. No, die. Die! Stop. Just die. Stop. Die. There you go. I think I might have... Oh, no, put me here. I can't believe this is the checkpoint. Okay. I think I'm supposed to... No, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. I definitely know you can get over there, though. Maybe that's another opening. Okay. This one, I kind of messed myself up because I gave myself the bomb, but I might be able to... I destroyed it! Oh, I can't get the 50 now! Darn it. Darn, I had it too. Oh, grab it! Grab it! Nope. Ugh, that's a shame. That's a lot of points.
These just ooze macho.
Nope, nope. Don't. Nope. Bye. Yeah, I knew you were gonna hurt me there. Ew, here it is. It's this one. So it's a double challenge, because then that wall is breakable, and I know you can get to a challenge in there. Whoop. And I think if I bounce high enough, yeah, at one point this is gonna go into his head. Nope, not yet. Nope, not good enough yet. Okay, and then this is a challenge, I was remembering. The bungee challenge, yep. Kaboom! I remember that one. What you actually had to do there, if you notice the boxes, there was a stack of 1 box, a stack of 2 boxes, a stack of 3 boxes, a stack of 4 boxes. You had to destroy the balloons in that order. But because I had the bomb one, you could just kill them all at the same time. And it counts. Yeah, I knew that was gonna hurt me. Come on. I'll get underneath there.
These just ooze macho.
Really? I'm probably gonna die here. Yep. Darn. No, I don't do it again. But yeah, you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. And you have to destroy the little balloon things in that order. I missed this one. Later on, I think you can destroy them from underneath. But I guess because this is starting out, you have to destroy them from up top. Ew, okay, I see what I'm doing wrong. I'm holding down. You don't want to hold down, you just want to tap it. And then he doesn't stay down as far. There we go. Go. Come on, get back here. Well, now that I unnecessarily killed myself because I didn't know what I was doing. But we're fine. Let me see if I can get Plankton to talk. Nope. One more radio tower to go. Yeah, I saw that coming. Oh, not gonna be stupid this time. They're pretty gracious. They're pretty, gracious, generous with the health. Are you kidding me? I hit him. I guess it's because I jumped. Oh, they show Patrick up there, and then if you get too close, he falls off. You could hear him yelling, whoa, and stuff. And then after I make this jump, he's gonna fall off into the back. Yeah.
Is the room spinning, or is it just me?
Okay, I think this is Patrick and the floating blocks. Yeah. Okay, so here's the other one. Which is kind of... I guess it's, this is more like, Mario Galaxy's, or not Mario, Sunshine's, waterless, without the water squirter levels. Definitely one of the. It's actually that's actually the only 3D Mario game I haven't played yet is Mario Sunshine. I would definitely want to play it at some point. Oh, there's the treasure. Come on. Don't freak out, camera. I think they might put a treasure in every single Patrick in every single floating block challenge at level, so. Wait, nope. Can I reach that? Oh, I can reach that. And turn the camera. There we go. Oh, okay. I forgot that spin puts a lot of momentum on you. That comes back. I remember that comes back in like a later level where they like are really spinning the blocks pretty quickly. Patrick. Give me that point, Patrick. Oh yeah, and I forgot, you are timed, but the time barely is a factor. Oh. No, I forgot. This is the hardest part. The ones that keep spinning. There we go. Whew. And then the ice ones. You definitely don't want Patrick to hang on to these. Although, unlike Spongebob, you don't lose. If you die, there's checkpoints. There we go. We're your best friends inside and outside of YouTube. I don't know if she's still here, but cameo shout on this. She shows up in the chat sometimes. She's one of my best friends I met on YouTube. I have a couple of my friends at work. And then I have a couple friends I met in college, but I don't see him too much because he went off to join the what was it? The Air Force, I think. But we text every now and then.
Vacuuming up manliness, even in the corners.
And they got a little
Look at that.
nope. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Have fun with that.
Super fun, saving the day. Upsy daisy.
Oh, come on. And really, I could also say my family. My family is pretty good. Like I'd say I'm like friends with them. I have really good relations with my family, which I've learned to be really grateful for because a lot of people can't say the same thing. Die. Boom.
Nothing like a little man type stuff.
Why do they give me a Why do they give me the choice to change into Patrick?
This hurts me more than it hurts you, evil radio tower.
Hey, missed it. Oh, I hit both. I've never seen that happen before. I guess because it was too close. We committed murder! Yay! Like they straight up died. Like that was like that crushed their skulls.
Victory!
Okay, so this is the sliding ones I was talking about. That's different than the driving ones. You do the same exact kinds of challenges: the ring challenge, the time challenge, and the macho time challenge. But you're just on a
I found
select
one last
path.
spot with those ugly plankton propaganda towers. Use whatever you can find to knock them down.
But you know, I'm gonna say that I really like these and that I think they're so easy. And you know what? I'm gonna fail at these two.
The last of Plankton's propaganda towers are here on the edge of the desert.
Oh, breathtakingly evil.
These tracks form part of a slide through this area. I need you two to race down them and knock those towers over.
Sounds kinda hard.
Don't worry, guys. Stay on the track, jump over obstacles, and hit any plankton signs you see along the way. Good luck.
It's a little slippery, but it's not as bad as the
That's how we do things in Bikini Bottom.
as the car. And look, they even gave you the Doppler effect too. having the towers sound further away as you get away from where they would project their sound.
Talk about pretty rock formation, Patrick. This one's up to you.
Oh, yep. Oh wait, I can't go there yet. I'm almost about to kill myself.
Right. They knock over like bowling.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, I might actually be okay. No, I can't get to it yet. Okay. Yeah, you can't get to that treasure until a time challenge.
Here comes the pain train!
They're just like giant dominoes.
What made me say this?
Oops.
And that's how we do things in Bikini Bottom.
Yeah, it is. That's gonna hurt me. I forgot you only have to do a single jump for those kinds of things.
How was that for you? Idle Wayne Patrick? When was the last time you took a bath?
Okay, I remember this one. So you jump down here, and then you fall. Oh, nope. I think I was supposed to fall a little earlier. You jump here, and you fall here. There we go. I don't remember if this is a treasure or if this is just a second way. I want to say it's a treasure because this is definitely not the way you're supposed to go. Yeah, it's a treasure. And we're done.
I knew you guys could do it. Here's your reward.
Our heroes, having foiled Plankton's evil plans, continue across the desert. But Plankton remains one stubby step ahead of them. He sends someone to make sure that they will fail. He is a vicious, ruthless killer named Dennis. Fortunately, Spongebob and Patrick have discovered the paddy wagon in a parking lot. But the key is missing. So the only thing to do is to go into the rough, tough bar and look for it. Good luck, my friends. You're going to need it.
I remember this level. Let me see what time it is. I'm gonna go back and do the sliding levels, and then I might go through this level. I don't want to go too long if it's not the most interesting. Like I said, I'm having fun with it. But I don't want to hold people up for if they're like, oh, this is getting a little boring. But if people like it, I'll definitely maybe like do like a weekly stream thing and continue with this game.
Good news, Patrick. You've got enough Goofy Goober tokens for me to teach you a new ability.
My flop is the mightiest flop of all!
It's called the Smash.
In the air?
Yes, you have to be in the air for the Smash to work. You can use it to press buttons, break through floors, and even defeat enemies. The paddy wagon is parked
That's probably one of the
outside.
strangest references I can't believe they did in this game is with Sailor Mouth, and they pretty much said what the seahorse word is. You know what? That actually might make sense for Krabs is a. Actually, it wouldn't make sense because it wouldn't be grammatically correct. It'd have to be Krabs is an. But whatever.
That doesn't sound hard.
You'll probably have to defeat all of the thugs to get to it.
That sounds hard.
You can do it, I know you can.
Well, if you believe in me, then I can do it.
The key to the paddy wagon.
Paddy wagon. Careful. Easy. You got it!
And then you just have to chase SpongeBob throughout this entire level. But yeah, I like that one. I like that level. The set piece. I also really like the music. I'm remembering a lot of the music in this game. Like I said, I don't know if it's like considered like really good music or if it's just from nostalgia, but I enjoy it. I probably will like get the soundtrack.
Going down the slide the last time.
I like to stop and smell the anemones.
And old tires.
Well, try sliding quickly instead. If you make it under the allotted time, you'll earn a reward.
And then you use this second go through to get the treasures that you missed. Except for that first one. You definitely want to get that first one on the first go through, because that takes a lot of time away from your time attack. Although the thing that's different about this than the paddy wagon is that this does have checkpoints. So if you die, you're put back at the checkpoint, and I can't remember where you use this. You use this at a point.
Did you bother to tell us if the train was still running around here?
Oh, you use this in a later level with the the leniency of the checkpoints to get good times. But again, that's in a much later level. Definitely won't get to it tonight. I'm trying to remember what the Macho Time challenge is. I want to say it's 2 something. Might be 250. I'm going to try and remember it because I'm going to try to figure it out with the path that I'm going here. Because what I'm doing most likely here is going the fastest route. Jump once, jump once. There we go. Now I didn't get hit by that. You definitely, and jumping only once saves a lot of time instead of double jumping, because the longer you're in the air, it also kind of kills some of your momentum. I remember that. Because then you can also cheat the because you can also jump off certain places that you're not supposed to. I remember that in the later sliding level. I remember the thing about this game, since this is one of my first games, and I think I was playing this back in, I want to say, geez, I'm trying to think the year. Might have been like 2003, 2004. YouTube wasn't a thing back then, so you couldn't look up like video walkthroughs or anything. You had to kind of just like go through it yourself. And so like I was definitely, I mean, you could look up like FAQs, those kinds of walkthroughs, but video walkthroughs weren't a thing. So I remember when I played this game, I learned how to like cheat the system, learned how to like beat the levels and stuff by myself. I think I needed to take that.
Wow, that was fast. Here's your reward, as promised.
So it was 319. Hopefully the manliness time challenge isn't that long. It was 315. I definitely took a longer path than that jumping section.
I've got a real challenge for you two.
Ooh, three-legged race?
Spelling shuffleboard backwards?
No, rings will appear along this slide. You have a limited time to get through each ring. I'll reward you.
When was the game released? Whenever the movie was released. So probably, I have the box. The movie came out in 2004, I believe, because I believe I was in, fourth grade, or third grade. No! Was it fourth grade or third grade? Ooh, I can't remember. I want to say it was 2004, though. I want to say I was in fourth grade. So yeah, that's when this came out. Was because I got this Christmas of 2004. Oh darn it! I don't blame that. This stuff you just have to memorize, because it's like I said, they can take you so many different places. The ring challenge or the sliding ones are definitely one of the harder ones. Because while you can control it better, they get a lot more liberal with the placement of the rings. Also, it doesn't seem like they're staying up as long, because you can see them turn red like really quickly. But I guess that's because like you're on a set path. You obviously can't turn around and grab them, so they just want to end the level as soon. There we go. As soon as it expires. Oh. I remember that's an evil one too, when they do that kind of like ring thing, like oh gosh, where they throw the rings like in the air. You actually have to jump because you can pass underneath them and then they won't count. Why must you put it on the side?
Bother to tell us if the train is still running around here?
Too laser focused. Ow. Yes, invincibility frames. Almost there, because now we get to this part. I'm so worried he's gonna throw some, like, ridiculousness at me. No. No! Are you kidding me? Oh, I jumped too early. Yep, that's what I meant by ridiculousness. And back to the beginning. But yeah, the rings are probably this is probably my PTSD from this game, is just hearing that ring sound, that ding, ding. Because, they're so cruel with these rings. You can already see I'm already, like, remembering where they are. Like, I'm not hitting these geysers or anything, because I remember where I jumped to next, or where I moved to next.
Different. Did Mickey bother to tell us if the train was still running around here?
I apologize if I'm not talking so much. This is, like I said, this kind of thing is where I'm trying to concentrate on where the rings are going to appear next and stuff. When I'm running through the levels, it's a lot easier to talk and, like, look at the chat right now, but when it's this kind of thing and I can't look away, I forgot all about this. Like, I was just remembering this as just running through levels and stuff, but oh boy, I forgot about this challenge.
How was that for you?
Okay, here we go. So, wait till the edge, jump, 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 jump down, grab it, grab it. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Oh gosh, don't lose it. Grab it, jump up, and we're done. Whew. Okay. But yeah.
Great sliding. Here's your reward.
Definitely one of the hardest things about this game is that ring challenge. Just the ring challenge on the sliding ones. Just because of how sporadic they can just throw these, and you just have to remember.
Okay.
I apologize, I didn't.
Beat the manly time down the slide, and you'll be rewarded.
All SpongeBob said, "Does this answer your question?" And then Patrick went, "No, no, 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 no." That's all it was. But yeah. Okay, so it's 3:15. So I had 3:19 on the other one, but that's because I went for a longer path in the jumping section, so I know a shorter way to go. And I think actually that has the treasure, so... because I'm missing one more treasure.
Must smash crates!
Did Minnie bother to tell tell us if the train was still running around here?
Here comes the pain train! Ouch!
Talk about pretty rock formations.
Okay, so...
What's up to you?
And yeah, I am kind of focused on this one too, just because it is a longer, just because this is the quick time challenge kind of thing, and I don't want to mess up and fall off or miss a turn where I'm supposed to take.
Again!
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Almost there. Getting near the... 'cause we're almost to the fourth radio tower, where the fourth radio tower was. Once you get to that, you're pretty close to the end.
I have trouble saying goodbye.
Oh gosh, I forgot where I'm supposed to go. Ugh, I'm an idiot. Okay, well, the good news is like it doesn't, I have to actually end the thing to lose, so I'm just gonna figure out what the right way is before I finish this. And then, obviously I have to do it again because I'm an idiot. And I did it again. Oh my goodness, I'm terrible right now. But yeah, I completely messed that up. I was not paying attention. Ow. Because the thing is, you don't want to be jumping. Jeez, I cannot hit that. Because they make you finish, or you just restart the level. But I just want to figure out what the right path is right now, because I'm not remembering this. But yeah, like I was saying, like, the jumping definitely wastes a lot of your time, and you don't want to be Okay, that might be the way I'm supposed to go. Although I think I missed the treasure. Oh, that's it. There we go. Well, it wasn't a total loss. Got the treasure. Okay, so that's the way I have to jump, and that's the way I have to go. Got it.
Get down the slide.
You have problems with Wi-Fi? I understand. I'm lucky enough with the Wi-Fi where I am, and also it might also be my computer keeps the stream running properly. I made sure not to have like a lot. I made sure to keep the latency, which is like to like keep the buffering and stuff down. Which is why like you guys are actually all on like a 30 second delay with my audio. The chat's in real time. Like when I see a chat, when I see your chat, I should be able to see when you do it. But you actually hearing me and stuff that's happening on screen, that's 30 seconds later than when it is happening for me. So, but I did that on purpose so that you guys don't have to deal too much with buffering and stuff. because it's not like you guys need to comment on a lot of the things that are happening in the actual game. Like, I need you guys to be commenting almost at, like, at the same time in live action. I don't know. I'm rambling. I wish those runs that I did with the rings where I was like able to jump off of the side and then jump back on. I beat the ring challenge in those because, man, I felt pretty good when I was able to do that. Ow. Don't die. I should be getting another Krabby Patty thing, though. So obviously I can't die, because if I die, I'm not gonna make it. I'm already gonna lose, and I don't want to. I won't stay stuck on this challenge. Like, I'm not gonna be sitting here until I beat it. I just want to actually, like, because I know what I messed up on. It's not like it's like, it's this time precise thing that, like, I have to get good with. I just didn't actually do what I was supposed to do. Are you kidding me? One more time. If I mess up this time, I'll stop and I'll move on to shoot, what's it called? What was the bar called? Oh, why am I forgetting what the bar is called?
Get down.
But the bubble blowing baby part. Maybe it didn't have a name. I feel like it did though. But I'm doing this one more time. If I fail, I'll stop. And I'll move on to the next level. I definitely do have a kind of, like, I can't believe... I don't... actually, I have raged before, but I rage at things that, like, isn't my own incompetence. It's, like, things of, like, not... me doing this right thing in the game saying, nope, that was wrong. Definitely got a little angry at that. Although, like, compared to what you see, the kinds of freakouts you see online, that was nothing. But that's my kind of anger. I'm pretty subdued when it comes to getting angry. I will seethe probably more than anything, than shout. Nope. There we go.
Must smash crates.
No! Oh! Okay, I said I wouldn't do it. So we're moving on back to the next level. I'll do it on my own. Do it some other time when I'm not so focused. Okay. So let's see. We've been going for almost 2 hours. I might go one more time, or I might go for maybe one more hour. Just because I'll go through Patrick's level. For my time, it's almost 10, or it's gonna be almost 10 if I keep going. Star spin.
Reflectomatic.
And smash.
Nothing can stop the mighty stun thingy.
Because then this can stun enemies now. So yeah, the whole point of learning Patrick's smash is now he has to now he can only attack these guys from above, because obviously they're spinning around and you can't hurt them.
Little guy, big stink.
And then now I also stun enemies with the more improved smash. And the stunning enemies comes in handy later when you learn how to throw enemies.
Wooden presents.
Oh yes, the barrels. Light them up. Oh gosh, I almost smacked into a barrel. Light that up by itself.
Oh, the key.
And now he shoots things at you. This explosion might hurt me. Nope, I was able to get away from it. But the thing with my reflect smash is now I can reflect it back at him. So usually you have to like time it, and reflect spin is like it. Usually you have to time it and avoid his shots, and so you can get right up to him and smack him. Now I don't even have to do that. Up there, okay. Wait, is there a box there? There is. I thought I saw a box there. There we go. Okay. Can I land down there? Yes, I can. Okay, so I'm going to. And is there anything down here? No. Gotcha.
How much of a man do I have to be?
And then I think that's a secret way. So I'm gonna move through this real quick. I'm gonna blow these guys up.
Coming through!
Okay, now I'll go the secret way. Oh, no, it's not a secret way. I remember this. No, the secret way's later. But that's teaching you that there could be something like that.
kind of hypnotic. Macho stuff. Have a nice trip.
I don't remember this level being as dark as it is right now, but maybe that's because
Little guy, big stink.
maybe you learned to ignore that kind of thing as a kid.
Don't laugh at me. Coming through.
Okay, let's go do the. This is the secret one. Boom. Oh yeah, so remember where I was talking about with like they gave them each like new models. Like this is Patrick's scared model. He doesn't. This is the only level where he like runs like this, and he acts like a chicken. Spongebob has his own. I think he runs like with his like hands flailing.
Jumper, jumper, jumper-oo.
I remember this. You can stand on the yellow light, but you can't stand on the red. Oh, oh. You can see all the little like they put like little thugs out on the side. I think those are more like in line with what the thugs look like in the movie. Oh. Oh gosh. Yeah, that was gonna hurt me. I don't think there was a treasure back there. I'm not going back for that sandwich. I'll find another one on my way. I can land down there. Yes, I can. That's right. You have to... Okay, I remember this treasure. So then you have to get through this next room without dying, or that treasure disappears. And I mean, like, I'm probably not gonna die from, like, health-wise. You know what, I could even upgrade my health just to be safe. You know what, I might do that. But the hardest part is gonna be, the platforming. So I'm just gonna upgrade my health just to be safe, though.
Oh boy, another Krabby Patty.
Oh. Okay, this room. You have to get through this entire room. If you land down there, you're gonna die. So it's all about platforming.
It's kind of hypnotic.
Oh, why must you tempt me so? Okay. Okay. Jump. And then jump off. There we go. Okay, we're good.
No.
I can't do that yet, because if I do that, that resets the treasure. So I just have to keep going.
Bring him to.
Don't fall. Job. Smash. Die. Grab. Jump. 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 Grab. Jump. Smash. Die. Die. Oh. Die. Oh, I'm seeing our F's in the chat, but that's probably back from, that's probably way back from the sliding level. Oop, that was almost a killer.
Have a nice trip.
Okay, I'm almost done. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Whew, and I made it. Okay. I mean, obviously I'm not there to that room yet. It's after this area. But I don't think... I think I can land down here and live. Yeah, so I don't have to worry about actually, like, dying on ground I can't step on. That was the only thing I was worried about. Oh, nope. Come on. You know, I'm just gonna hit you. Hey. There's my treasure.
Oh, goody! Another one!
Oh, give me it. Yes. Give me. Okay, and then we got... I'm probably actually not going to go back to that one thing. I'm going to do this one, but I'm not going to do the other one. Mostly because we're going to come back... We come back to this level anyway to do that a throwing challenge for Patrick once he learns the throwing ability. And I'll just do it then, because it's in the same room. So this one's gimmick is these little, like, rotating cylinders. Yeah, I knew it was gonna fall. That's fine. I wasn't really paying attention to the momentum. But yeah, this one's gimmick is the rotating cylinders. You can see them all over there, and they get, like, weirdly, like, and they, like, change up the
I'm feeling like more of a man already.
the way they move. They'll put, like, holes in them. I know I missed one back there, but I'm gonna be good, and I'm not gonna go for it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, get up. There we go. It's only 1 point. It's not that important. So when they put blocks in, that's not a big deal. This is the first one with holes in it. And I already fell. Oh good, I can get that point again. But yeah, like I said, so like I said, this is like Marble Madness. You have to get through it in one go. Although what's nice is that there's technically no lives, so you can do this as many times as you want.
A rolling sponge gathers no barnacles.
I just wasn't I wasn't turning well enough. Like, you have to have at least enough momentum to keep going, but you gotta still turn with the momentum. Because if you don't have enough momentum, you're not gonna get over the blocks that open. I'm just not paying attention right now. But if you don't have enough momentum, you're not gonna get over the blocks that open, or the platforms that open. But if you have too much momentum, you're just gonna bounce off everything, and definitely a lot more to it than just go. So if I can finally make it past this obstacle, I can show you what the next part is. And nope, still not making it past this obstacle. I think I remember what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm supposed to hug the block that pops up. You have to hug like the side of it, so that way when it moves over, you move over with it.
Just roll with it, I always say.
And then you just keep doing that. Okay, so the block is gonna pop up. The sign. This side. There we go. Okay. So this is one where there's big holes. Looks like a keyhole to me.
Assuming up manliness, even in the corners.
Oh. Okay, I remember this one. I think it's time though, so as long as you go right when you're supposed to, you're gonna make it. Nope. Apparently not. Okay, that was dumb. Maybe it's only the other side this time.
A rolling sponge gathers no barnacles.
Jeez. I don't remember this one being that hard. There is a later one that I know is hard, but I don't remember this one. Nope. Ugh. Just keep bouncing off everything. And we go again. And I fell already. Maybe it's because I'm tired. Like I said, I was planning on finishing the stream after I finish this level with Patrick, but maybe I should just stop with this and except I don't know if I can leave. In order to leave, I know I can do. You can warp to you can warp if I choose the Spongebob coin. It warps me to the little platform that Patrick chooses to enter. Man. Try to hug the side and he just doesn't have he just has way too much momentum and just hits the block anyway. I'll try this 3 more times. For any time falling off. Even if I fall off right in the very beginning. Because I don't want to keep doing this over and over again. I'm gonna just keep getting frustrated, and probably because I'm getting frustrated, I'm not gonna do well. Oh. Okay. Okay. No! Oh, come on! It's literally just that part. Well, and apparently that block part up there, but maybe that was my own fault. Maybe I didn't actually time it correctly. What'd I hit? Oh my goodness, why? I really don't want to stop. Cause it's just I'm getting frustrated because like this isn't something that I should struggle with right now. I definitely didn't struggle with this when I was a kid. That's for certain. But I guess as a kid, you get used to these kinds of controls. There we go. Okay. Oh, don't fall. Okay, there we go. Turn the camera. Turn the camera. Turn the camera. Turn the camera. There we go. Okay, yeah. It wants me to go now. No! Are you kidding me? How am I supposed to do that? The timing is so off. I gotta do that again, because that doesn't seem right. I know I said I would stop after the third time, but that doesn't feel right, the fact that they got that timing is that off. Because I went when it was going left, and I went when it was going right. So obviously, one of the ways should work. Yet none of them did. Nope, nope, don't fall off. Don't fall off. Just wait here. Just wait here. Go, don't go, don't go. There we go. Okay, move the camera. Okay. Guess I just had to go really late. There we go. And then this last one, I remember, it's like a swirl. You just have to follow the track. Oh, why? Why? Getting frustrated. If you can, if it can jump across gaps in that bathtub, why can't it jump across gaps as a little ball? Nope, nope. I don't want to stop. It's infuriating me how I'm not getting this, just because it's easy, and yet I'm not getting it, and that's what's causing me to keep going. It's not like the, sliding one, where I know it's just I'm not hitting the things properly, and also it takes way too long to do. This takes less than a minute to get to each part, yet it's infuriating me how I'm not able to do it. Go. Okay. Okay, apparently I can't, I have to go on it when it's straight. I thought I could just go on it whenever. There we go. And then it's pretty simple, you just have to stay in the middle and just keep moving forward. I knew I'd get it eventually, but, man. Okay. As we watch SpongeBob's shoes sink into the ground. What would I do if MOP characters existed in real life? I'd want a pet Sweetie Belle. And, I'd want Starlight as a friend. I want Starlight and Pinky as friends. That's why they're where they are in my, like, ranking. Because they're the kinds of friends they're nothing like me, so it's interesting to, I'd want to have friends that would, completely wouldn't be a copy of me. It'd be someone I'd want to hang out with, like, who's different than me. Hey. Hey. Jump up. The good news is I'm almost done. I know where I am in the level right now. Okay, so you slowed it. I remember this. Slow it down, and then you swing with Patrick. Ugh, it looks weird. That way. There you go. Okay. So now, I have to jump here, jump around this box, and jump over here.
How much of a man
Because I remember this one does not explode. There we go. And then jump back. The reflect thing for that really helps, because if he's shooting those projectiles and they hit you, it like stuns you where you are, so Patrick would easily fall down. Oh, I love that. The guy blows himself up, because there's originally two of the little turret guys, but he shoots his projectile right at a TNT barrel, and it just blows him up. I think this is the end. And think. Yep. So the thing's gonna go. Ooh. And then we gotta follow it down. Yeah, this is something for Spongebob. It's another thing later. So let's finish this level. I killed you. Oh, what? Die. And you're dead.
Don't let it get away!
I think we've got the key now, Patrick. I also think you can get off of me.
That was the one thing I kind of liked about this level. A lot of Patrick's levels, actually. You end back up where you started, because in the Goofy Goober level, where we were was actually right behind where we started the level, and you can see it from where we were, and this is where we started the level, because you see Mindy's shell right there. I don't want to talk to you, Mindy.
Macho stuff.
But what's also funny is because since I did that Spongebob thing, if I didn't do that Spongebob thing and I never died, all this stuff would be destroyed in here. Because it remembers the because it still keeps it as if you went, and you could go right back through the level again if you wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. I've wasted enough time in this level. Actually, I think I might go back and do that one level.
The gates are locked.
So that
you'll have to find all the keys to unlock the gates.
not the sliding one, the one I skipped over in the Thug Tug, that's what it's called. I knew it was called something.
The gates out to the main road are locked.
Locked? Then how can we drive out?
Floor the paddy wagon and bust through the gates!
Sorry, Patrick. For that, we'd need a Super Krabby Patty Deluxe.
You can unlock the gates if you find all the keys around the track.
We ain't finding no keys right now, baby.
Wait!
I want to do Combat Arena Challenge. 'Cause I think this puts me right in front of the little challenge area thing in the actual level. Oh no, it actually puts me in it. So with this, you have to run around. You pretty much run around, because we've got this guy throwing. This guy throwing his like spit at you, and it's just easier to just reflect the spit back. And then you just kind of run around and just keep spinning your arms. That's how I remember I beat this one. Sometimes you can try to reach up and grab him. There you go. Boom. There you go. That's that one. These are, I remember what this is like these are enemies from the monster level. That's the thing about Spongebob, that's the thing about the combat arena. You always face enemies that you're gonna meet later. It's back here. Where are you guys? Oh, nope. Nope. Get away from me. Come here. It's like a little alien. Oh, you dog. Die.
Okay, this is a bit slippery here. Super Sponge, saving the day! Return to sender! Ow!
Oh. You jump right in front of me. Nope. Away from me.
I'm feeling like more of a man already.
There you go. Die.
Bikini Bottom, one hapless soul at a time.
Oh, jeez. Don't smack me. And then there's a... Really? They give you plenty of Krabby Patties, though. You do have to ration them, though. I mean, they gave me, like, I don't know how many there were to begin with, but they don't respawn or anything.
Is the room spinning or is it just me? Tasty! Super Sponge, saving the day! Right back at ya!
Yep, there, blow 'em up. Yeah. Always a good thing to get two of them at once. Boom. Get out of here.
Vacuuming up manliness, even in the corners.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Leading Bikini Bottom, one hapless soul at a time. Return to sender.
Come here. Come here, little buddy. There you go. Blow them both up at the same time. There you go. Blow all those guys up. Ah. Come here. Yep. And blow up whoever's near you. Who's left? Oh, I
Ooh, there's
spun.
a chill in the air.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
Chilling, but not heavy.
Boom. Dead. Okay, so you know what? It's my stream. I want to do it. I apologize, but I want to get it done. If everyone leaves, that's fine. But I want to. It's bugging me. It's bugging me that I lost so close to the end. But if I do beat this, I will end the stream. And for those, if those who don't want to watch me, oh wait, actually I do want to mention one thing. So you notice how everything I hit now only gives me 1 point. That always happens after a certain point in the game. To every level, all the subsequent levels will still give me the bigger points when I smash things or blow up things. But if I go back to previous levels and smash things, they only give me 1 point now. But I guess that's to keep you from over-leveling yourself with all the upgrades early on, unless you really want to grind for it. But anyway, if anyone wants to leave because they're tired of watching me do this over and over again, thanks for coming out. It was really fun, really interesting to do this. Definitely went a little bit better than the first time I streamed with the Kingdom Hearts thing. Definitely had a lot more interaction this time around. Must just been a bad day when I was streaming. But it was definitely would like to do this again, but I don't want to force it on people that don't want it. So definitely let me know. I'll have this video up. I'll keep it public. I won't make it unlisted and put it in the. I'll put it in the stream. I'll put it in the stream playlist, but I won't make it unlisted. Maybe I'll just make it its own thing. Well, that's if people want me to keep going with it, because then it will have its own little series playlist. And for those that in the chat, I noticed a lot of people try to ask me MLP questions. You don't have to ask me just MLP questions. I can answer anything. I can chat about anything. I'm completely open to talk about anything. But again, you're the chat. I'm not. So it's your decision what you want to talk about.
How was that for you?
Okay, let's try this. Yes! Keep going. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Go, 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 go! Yes! Haha, made it. First try, boys.
You guys rock, as promised. You've beaten everyone's time.
I do what I can.
As do I.
Then how about beating your best time?
Okay. No, we're not beating our best time, Mindy. But that was fun. So, thanks everyone for coming out, who did. Definitely was a lot of fun this time. Like I said, we'll end the game for now. Let me go to options and save the game. Actually, let me save it in.
Save the money first.
Let me save it in this level, because if I do come back to it, I'll go right back here again. But yeah, so that's definitely where I want to go. I was literally about to say everyone spam go in the chat. Yeah, that's if we had a long enough chat to say go to have a spam. You could spam it yourself if you wanted. Here you go. Here, hold on. I'll be myself. be lame, like I do. There you go. Okay. But yeah. Okay, we'll save it here.
What now? Help! Save me! I'm... never mind. Save the money first!
And we'll quit. Okay, so bye everyone. Thanks for coming out. Have a good night. It was really fun. See ya.